Mm, morning. Oh my gosh, maybe I should have taken a sip of that. It's my ginger drink. Woohoo! More honey next time. Yeah, I was thinking about generational curses this morning. I guess we can call it generational curses, but it's not necessarily curses, but just things that are passed down through your lineage. Because I was listening to the Bible, and it was on the part where he said that he punishes people 3 and 4 generations out, 3 and 4 generations out, meaning you could be punished because of something your grandparents did, your great grandparents did. Like in your lifetime, though, you can feel the consequence of it or feel the benefit of it. And that was just interesting to me. I was just thinking about that. But it's true because there are things that there are even mannerisms, and there's so many things that we deal with that we don't even realize, but they're generational. It's been passed down. It's been passed down to you, and that's why you think that way. That's why you feel that way. And if you don't address it, you will pass it down again, and it'll keep getting passed down. Like I know for Black people, Indigenous people, there's a inherent. It's a desire to please white people. It's ingrained in us. Oh, make the white man happy, make the white person happy, please the white person, don't argue, do what they say. Like that's ingrained. And you can say it's not, but it is. It's in there. And you have to recognize it and be like, no, I'm not, make me happy. It's time out for that. But that's something that's ingrained in us, to listen and bow and shrink yourself and let them be in charge and all those things, and white standards of beauty. Those are all ingrained in us, and you have to recognize it and just start digging it out and saying, no, I'm changing. I'm moving forward. For me and my house, we're changing those thought patterns and those mannerisms. And for white people, I imagine, well, not even I imagine, I can see that what's ingrained in you still think you're slave masters. That's where Karen comes from. It's just someone who thinks that they're in charge. When a white person walks up and says, well, what are you doing? Why are you here? Who are you? You don't own the world, but they still think they're in charge. That's something that's ingrained in you, and you have to deal with that. You have to realize you're not in charge, but that's something that was passed down to you. And so I know a lot of people want to like disconnect from your ancestors, but there really is no disconnect. You need to connect. You need to figure out what they did and what they went through. And I mean, and even because, and I will say that because I hear mostly white people say that I am not my ancestor, and I didn't, and I can understand why they would want to disconnect, because their ancestors are not, typically, there are some that did good things, but typically they're not people that you want to be connected to or feel proud about. So I can understand why they would want to disconnect from that lineage. But just saying, I'm not them and I don't connect with them is not going to do it. You really need to say, God, how can I make amends for my lineage? What can I do to make it right? Because I don't want to continue to pass down this hatred. I don't want to continue to pass down this thought process that led them to do all these horrific things, right? So, and if you don't address it, you are addressing it. If you don't address it, you are addressing it, because you're letting it stay and you're letting it continue and pass down to your children and then their children. So, and for us, Black people, Indigenous people, we have to learn how to decenter white people, because that's what was passed down to us, the centering of white people. It's all about them and making them happy and pleasing them, and and we have to get out of that. You have to, yeah. We're not doing that anymore. So, yeah. Anyways, that's what I was thinking about this morning. All right, let me get my pineapple. Have a good day.